Hi everybody, this is Consuelo from Consuelo, Viola's daughter. I'm back here again to talk to you about my love, crochet, and to show you a couple of my whips. And before we get started, would you kindly give me a thumbs up? Uh, it's underneath the photo there, under the video. You'll see a thumbs up. And if you would hit the like button, I would appreciate it very much. Uh, welcome to all my existing subscribers, and welcome to my new subscribers. We have a few new ones, and I'd like to thank you for coming by and seeing what I'm have in my corner here, my corner of chaos. And not too much today. It's going to be a short video, hopefully, if I don't get carried away with my blabbering, which I can't promise you I won't. I always have a story here and there, all related to crocheting though. So let me show you quickly what I have. A couple of whips. Now this, I get on these little, what could I call them, binges. And this was done in 2019. I saw some, and I think it was kind of the fashion kind of, in a few boutiques I saw rattan round pocketbooks or purses, depending on where you come from. And I was taken with the shape. I didn't have any round ones. So I decided to make a few. And let me show you with the first one. Now, these have been in storage in plastic. They have some stuffing inside of them because when I put them away, I usually put something inside, tissue or plastic or something, and then I put them in the plastic bag. Now, I made this bag out of Craftsmart. Yeah, Craftsmart. I'll put it close so you can see the stitching and the texture. And I have a copper pendant type thing. It's pretty heavy. And instead of using a button or a bone or a bead or a latch, I use that. And that's just so that it would stay closed a little, so that it wasn't like gaping open. If you had something in it, you could just close it up a little bit so everything didn't fall out. And this is the back side. Let me show you the back side. Now I used two threads together to make it a little stiffer, but otherwise it would be a little softer than this. And I did really, really tight stitching. I didn't have a pattern. I just kind of went around and around till I thought it was big enough. I made the straps going crosswise or horizontal, so that it would have more strength and wouldn't be too stretchy. At least I didn't think it would be. Attached it from the outside. I had some plans of putting some studs here where I joined it so it looked like it was adjustable, but it's not. It's all stitched in and attached to there. I was looking for some copper brads or, because I have silver ones, but I didn't have copper. So I didn't get any further with that. But I came up with an idea that it should be lined. It's actually nothing will fall through this because it's a really tight weave. But I thought maybe it should be lined so it wouldn't be sagging when you put something heavy in it, like your wallet or your phone. The lining would keep it, you can make the lining a tad bit smaller, and it would keep its shape without drooping. And I was into tassels at that point, so I put a tassel for decorations on the side. And I did another one, similar to this one, different stitch, using Craftsmart again. No, this one's using Supersaver. Black and baby blue. Let me hold it back here so you can see it. Black and baby blue, 2 threads, 2 strands of skeins held together at the same time. I crocheted single crochet in around. I think my diameter is a 9-inch, maybe a 12-inch diameter. And I used the tassel as a locking device. Now, the strap was made in a different way. I went the other direction and I reinforced the outside. I reinforced the outside with single crochet on both sides so that it wouldn't stretch too much. I always shorten it, you know, the boho ways. You just tie a knot in it and make it shorter. But if you were going to wear a cross body, this was probably long enough because it fit me. Now while I was doing these, I think it was in Michael's or something, and I found this. Let me undo this latch. I found these, and they're already in the shape, and they're the exact same size. And they're plastic, and I bought several of them. I bought like 4, so 2 on each side. All I have to do is like stitch them in, and it would give it, you know, sturdiness. So I would put them inside, one on the left, one on the front, one on the back. I could even put a narrow strip here, so it wouldn't have a saggy effect if you overfill your purse. Who does that? Nobody, right? I do. You know, you're out on a festival, and you know, maybe you have extra funnel cake or something like that, and you want to stick it in your purse, you could do that, and it would stay in shape. So that's my 2 WIPs, and I yet to have attached these round circles because they would definitely make it, yeah, you could do it by hand. You could just whip it. I could just take black yarn or the blue yarn and just whip it around. And then I could put a lining in it too so that you didn't come in contact with it. That would be a good look. So I have the cotton lining, but I don't like to sew. Even though I could sew it by hand, or I could sew it by, I have a handheld sewing machine. Let me show you that. I have a handheld sewing machine. Runs on batteries. Let me show you a little closer so you can see what it is. And all you have to do is squeeze it and it sews. I already tried it out. It works perfect. I put yarn on the bobbin, and why I didn't finish it, I've yet to find out. I don't know. And I have a regular sewing machine. Plus I could sew, it's just a lining I could sew by hand, but I didn't do any of those. Because it sounds like sewing to me, so I didn't do it. What else do I have? Oh, I have one. This one is a FO, which means finished object. I'm speaking crochetese here. It's FO means you finished it. And so I did it with granny squares. Nothing unique. I know I've seen a million of them, but I didn't have one, and I wanted one. And I made it this pretty yarn. Also Craftsmart from Michael's. The purple and the variegated. They're both acrylic, 100% acrylic. You can wash it. And lo and behold, I actually put the lining in. I did it by hand. I cut out the 2 squares. I sewed it and I stitched it in. And I did it all by hand. Yeah, everything was tacked in by hand. And I made the strap a little shorter because the bag was already long. So I made the strap a little shorter. Single crochets. And I actually use this bag. And it wears well, it's durable. Craftsmart is really, it's really durable. It's sturdy. Washes well. It gets soft as you washed it. I haven't washed it yet, but I have used it. I've taken it to the pool, and I had a towel. I had my crocheting materials, and I had suntan lotion, my wallet, my phone, and it was all in here. And it's not that big, but it's a good size. Here's my yarn. It's a good size. It's, let me tell you what it is in inches, because it's hard to tell on camera. It comes out to be 16 inches deep, and of course, give or take half an inch. 16 by 16. And then I put the line because when I joined it, I tried that newfangled way where you do it looks like a vine and you crisscross it across. So it would have had holes in it and stuff with, and then the granny square has holes. So then stuff would have fell out. So that's why I put lining inside. And I still have some more of this material, so I could actually line. I have enough to do 2 of those. But I didn't want to sew, so I have no excuse. So it's 16 by 16, and the gusset is 2 inches. Yeah, roughly, yeah, exactly, 2 inches. So I made the band go around, and to give it strength, I just made one long piece and I attached it and I went around. So this way you had support. You don't have to worry about the strap breaking off or falling off, because it's actually part of the way to be distributed. At least that's what I thought. So that's that was all 2019 I did all of these. And I have some more smaller ones with beads on them and buttons and stuff, charms, but they're tucked away somewhere in a plastic bag. Not too many. I think I gave away quite a few of them. So that's it for my WIPS and my FOs. And what I wanted to show you too is, does anybody knit and crochet? A couple of you do. I don't know if you view my podcast or channel. I found this book, and it's actually a knit book. It's called New American Knitting, and it's by Interweave, and the photographs in here are lovely. They're really, really nice, and most of the things are sports. You know, sportwear, and sportwear never goes out of style, as you know. I tend to buy sportwear because the money's not wasted, it's not faddish, you can wear it forever. So, but what happened is I don't want to knit either. It's a whole lot of I don't want this, right? But look at this gorgeous pictures in here. And this has just a slight little cabling. Well, that could be accomplished by crocheting. That's what I was thinking. There's just one little cable going down. And I was like using this book for inspiration. It has all the patterns and charts and everything. But I think that one could actually be crocheted. Look at that pattern there. So you could do that in single crochet and then find a nice crochet duplicate. And you can make that style. And then, like I said, you're not going to copy it because it's knit. The charts are all in knit. The measurements are all, everything is knit related. But it can inspire you. So sometimes you have to look at other things to get, this is my favorite, one of my favorites. As you can see, it has nice, I can see that as front post and back post and the diagonal. Well, it'll take me a little time, but you could almost do this piece as a pocket shawl or a scarf, you know, like a scarf. Do it and go around and then add the single crochets here. So you can use this for an idea. Sometimes I look on YouTube or other channels and I don't find anything I really want to make. But I would make this. It would be a challenge. And you see how nice this book is? It actually gives you the pattern, the shape. So you could almost work out, even though in crochet you can work out the shape. See, you have pictures of diagrams. And remember I was saying the pocket shawl. You could just, I actually made a cardigan where I took the pocket shawl pattern, I made it the neck and it came down the front. It's one long strip and the collar. And then I just added the sleeves and the back as a straight panel. It's in another episode. You probably could see it if you, I don't remember what episode, but it's one of the earlier ones. One of the ones where I have just cardigan. So this book, even though it's knit, and like I said, I can knit, I just don't knit. I'm probably a little rusty. But you can use it for ideas. And this is what caught my eye, this picture and this one back end. Now I'm sure we made something like that in crocheting. I know on YouTube I've seen similar patterns. Let me put it closer so you can see it. And it's not shiny. So you could always look for inspiration in anything. Some people say it's nature, flowers, you know, your puppy, whatever. But you can, you know, you can get inspiration from anywhere. I know I do. So I'm not going to stay on here long. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, I have on one of my creations I showed you in the earlier episode also, where I was showing you some of my FOs. I think the mannequin had this one on. And it was made from, I should have had the solid black. It was made from, this is Supersaver, like a variegated, yeah, it was Supersaver, Red Heart Supersaver. And the purple part is Big Twist, called Grape. And the baubles, I got the inspiration from Jonah's Hands, the 11-year-old boy who crochets faster than the machine. He's been crocheting since he was 5 or something like that. Well, he had this on a cardigan, and I thought it would be perfect for weighting down my my house shawl or my house poncho. So that's where I wear it. I wear it in the house. So I'm going to say goodbye, and don't forget, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. You know, if you hit the bell when you subscribe, you hit the bell, there's a solid bell. If you hit that, you'll get notifications when I have a new video out, and it'll let you know. So you could subscribe, you can comment, share, and like. That's the whole package. On YouTube, that's the whole package. So I'm going to say goodbye, and see you again. I'll be back, and be kind, keep crocheting, and walk in the beauty of the day. Bye-bye.